expecting the like yellow lines to show up in the field. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 68th Commencement exercises of Merrimack College. Please, Please be aware of your closest lanes to the rear gates of the stadium in case of an emergency. I now declare the 68th Commencement exercises of Merrimack College open. Please rise. Father Raymond DeLugos of the Order of St. Augustine, our Vice President for Mission and Ministry, will deliver the invocation.
With St. Augustine we pray. Great are you, O God, and worthy of praise. How limitless is your power, how immeasurable your ways of wisdom. You have made us so that we long for you, and our hearts are restless until they rest in you. We ask you this morning, O God, to send forth your spirit of love upon us as we celebrate this commencement exercise. Allow our pride in the accomplishments and achievements of the class of 2018 culminate in gratitude to you and love for one another. Bless the families and friends who have come to join in this celebration today. May the sacrifices they have made be repaid in abundance. Continue to bless this college with your presence and wisdom so that we may continue to search for you, find you loving us, and honor you through love and service to each other. We ask this in the name of Jesus, our brother, Christ our teacher. Amen.
Please remain standing and join us in singing the national anthem, led by the Commencement Choir, directed by Dr. Hugh Hinton. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to present the 8th President of Merrimack College, Dr. Christopher Hopey.
Thank you, Dr. Monica Napolitano and Father Ray. It is my pleasure to welcome you all, parents, family, friends, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, campus leaders, and most importantly, the graduates of the year 2018. This is a special moment in each of your lives, and together we celebrate your success. Today marks the culmination of your hard work and your time here at Merrimack. We know you did not travel this road alone. Each of you has been encouraged, advised, and sustained by many others on this journey. Parents, families, friends, spouses, and colleagues, we thank you for everything you have done to ensure these students are here today. Students, please rise and join me in applauding all those who have made this day possible for you. Please be seated. Students, during your time at Merrimack, you have forged relationships with professors and peers. You have fashioned lifelong bonds with classmates and teammates, and you have formed the basis of your personal and professional lives. I have been privileged to hear from so many of you the stories of joys, struggles, tears, and triumphs of your years here. Every year, the college chooses one undergraduate and one graduate student to tell their stories on behalf of their fellow graduates, students who embody the best of Merrimack. Representing our graduate students is Brian Shea, who has earned a master's degree in community engagement. Please join me in welcoming Brian.
President Hopey, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, fellow students, and guests. It is a great day to be a warrior. For 3 years, I worked with a Merrimack alum who would utter that sentiment at the most random times. I never understood why she said it. She told me it was a Merrimack thing, and I had to experience it to truly understand it. She was right. I get it. My name is Brian Shea, and when I woke up last May 22nd, I said those same words to myself. It is a great day to be a warrior. Truth be told, I didn't know. How could I? Regardless, it was my first day of school in 3 years. I was excited, renewed, ready to start my Merrimack experience. Over the course of the last year, I felt invigorated and I felt frustrated. I felt smart and I felt dumb. I felt supported and stressed and elated and morose and hopeful and fulfilled, and sometimes I felt like screaming in my car for the entire drive from my magically procured parking spot here on campus back to my apartment in South Boston. It's been a journey. My journey to this point wasn't all that lengthy. 12 quick months, many new friends, and countless new experiences mark my time as a Merrimack student. Your journey may have been different. Maybe you lived on campus, worked off campus, or studied engineering. Maybe your journey was 2 years, 4 years, 10 years. Maybe you didn't get a sunburn while studying inside at the library. Must be nice. Each one of us has taken a different path, but all of our journeys have led us right here. Here, we are a group of tested warriors, prepared for victory in whatever lies ahead. Reflecting on my journey and what I know about so many of yours, what stands out to me are 3 C's: courage, commitment, and community. To get here, we needed them. And moving forward, we'll need them again. Let's start with courage. Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." And to continue, you have. You didn't do too well on that paper, and yet, here you are. You sent that risky text message and threw your phone away so you couldn't somehow miraculously unsend it, and yet, here you are. You placed trust in people you barely even knew. You chased that goal that seemed darn near impossible, and you may have even used your real name on Facebook. And yet, here you are. After today, you're still going to use that courage. You'll have the courage to ask for help, the courage to act with conviction, and the courage to step outside your comfort zone to become the best version of yourself. Because that's what warriors do. In your time here at Merrimack, you've shown commitment. You spent all night working on that assignment, traveled for hours by bus to bring home that win, and poured days, weeks, and seemingly years of your life into field experiences that better prepared you to hit the ground running after turning your tassel today. In a world in which it is so easy to sign up for something and so difficult to follow through, you will continue to be committed to the things that set your soul on fire, because that's what warriors do. Each of us knows people within our major, or within our program, or within our student organizations. We all have our groups, and these groups only enrich the community to which we belong. A community characterized by the insanely nice guy who genuinely tells me to have a good day after he rings me up for my second Pepsi at the den. A community whose spirit was on full display as graduate and undergraduate students piled into school buses on Mac Gives Back Day. A community of people who are more willing to hold the door for you than any community of people in human history. We'll always be a part of the Merrimack community. Now, we just need to bring Merrimack to the world. Merrimack isn't just a place with a cool bridge, a nearby Chipotle, and buildings more Irish with names more Irish than the ones you would find at my family reunion. Merrimack is you. It's me. It's all of us, students, alumni, professors, staff, family. It's that friend you made on the first day of school and that time you really enjoyed that class. It's those connections you've made and the memories you'll never forget. In our time here, we've made it our Merrimack, and that's never going to change. We're warriors for life. As we turn the page and begin to write our next chapters, let's vow to make today, tomorrow, and every single day a great day to be a warrior. Let's vow to use the lessons we've learned and the skills we've developed to make sure the world comes together for good, because that's what warriors do. Thank you. Congratulations on all your accomplishments, and congratulations on all your accomplishments yet to come.
Thank you, Brian, for those moving words. Our undergraduate speaker today is Victoria Robbins, who has earned a Bachelor of Arts in Communication and Media. Please join me in welcoming Victoria.
I might have to hold on to my cap. We'll see. President Hopey, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, fellow students, and guests. I would like to thank all of those who made it possible for this dream of mine at speaking at commencement become a reality. To the incredible staff and faculty who have mentored me, my friends, thank you for the constant support, guidance, and memories I will cherish for years to come. To my family, Mom, Dad, Grammy, Michael, and Colton, I love you all more than words can describe. Thank you for the unconditional love and pushing me to strive for excellence. I would not be standing here without you today. To the class of 2018, how awesome is this? Today, we are making history. We are the first class ever to graduate in Merrimack Stadium. Think of all that we have done together over these past 4 years. Together, we have survived our freshman orientations. We sat next to each other in classes, ate salads at the den, celebrated the good times, and supported each other through the bad. We are warriors. And today, we celebrate our achievements at our home, Merrimack College, where we have been encouraged to enlighten minds, engage hearts, and empower lives. But what does that mean? Enlighten minds, engage hearts, and empower lives. Well, I found an answer, which I would like to share with you today. This past winter break, I went on my first service trip to Nazareth Farm, West Virginia. I went through the application and interview process, asked my parents if I could borrow $100. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Probably not gonna get that back. My mother and I went shopping a few days before my trip, and we were having trouble finding a pair of work gloves for me. These ones were too big, these ones were too small, and these ones were bright orange, and I did not want to stand out on my first service trip with a pair of bright orange gloves. I was getting really frustrated. Why am I even doing this, I thought. I might not even like this trip. I could be doing other things. I really hope this is worth it. Well, I'm here today to tell you that this trip was much more than just worth it, but significantly shaped my outlook on how I want to change the world. To begin, let me tell you, Nazareth Farm is a magical place. It's a little hidden gem amongst the mountains where God is present and community is built. It is a place of love, support, and power to change. While at Nazareth Farm, I used a screwdriver and a circular saw for the very first time, put up insulation, and installed drywall too. I was basically a real-life version of HGTV. I also volunteered at a homeless shelter, thrift store, and spent time at the senior center. I went to Nazareth Farm hoping to help those who were struggling, but man, it was me who was helped the most. The gift of humility and how good it feels to do good is something I carry with me each and every day. Seems strange to think I was so worried about a pair of gloves. Nazareth Farm is a safe place, a place of acceptance, love, and serenity. Before we left, the director of Nazareth Farm expressed to us that if we were ever in the area to stop by, and Nazareth Farm would have a hot meal and a bed ready for us. In the same way, I know I can always come back to Merrimack and I will be accepted. And this place, it's still going to feel like home. Sure, people from Merrimack come and go, new buildings are built, and new food is cooked in Sparky's. But the paths that we walk on, the classrooms that we sit in, and the sounds of the fountains gently flowing by Mendel Pond, these are never going to change. This beautiful place is the foundation, preparing us to plant our roots and flourish wherever our futures lead us. And though we will be leaving, Merrimack won't be. Merrimack is a piece of all of our hearts. Places like Merrimack and Nazareth Farm have showed me that I can change lives and that a 5-foot-tall girl like me can actually make a difference in this world. But how, you might ask? How can we make a difference? Changing the world can be as simple as a small conversation with a friend, being a listening ear, making someone a hot dinner, giving someone a hug, or writing a thank you card, participating in Relay for Life, or helping a first-year student during orientation. Just be someone's wonder wall. As we enter the working world, there are going to be times where we find our morals and beliefs challenged. I encourage you to take pride in your values, strive to be the best version of you that there is, and don't forget what Merrimack taught you. Take these past 4 years and share it with the world, and be that change you wish to see, because you can. We can enlighten minds. We can engage hearts, and we really can empower lives. You are more powerful than you believe and can achieve much more than you think. Yeah, saying out loud that we're graduating from Merrimack is surreal. Pretty sure it was just yesterday we were creeping on each other's Facebooks, hungry to find roommates and asking who is going to which orientation session. I guess people are right. College flies by. And though change is coming, change does not have to be a bad thing. College will hold some of the best years of our lives, but the best is yet to come, or so I like to believe. Last year, when my brother graduated from high school, the speaker recited a poem by Kent Keith, made famous by Mother Teresa, called Do It Anyway. I sat there completely drawn into the words, the meaning, and the simplicity. I would like to close by reading it for you today. If you take nothing away from my speech, please remember these last few words. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and maybe some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight. Build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they might be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people might forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best that you have, and it might not be enough, but give the world the best that you've got anyway. Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria, for those thoughtful remarks and wonderful talk. Brian and Victoria, I look forward to your lifelong engagement as a member of the Merrimack College community. I now have the honor of introducing this year's commencement speaker. Sonia Mazzano may be better known to you from her frequent visits to your homes as Sesame Street's Maria. She was a peer, a friend, a loving mother, and a wise teacher to America's youth for more than 40 years. She is an author, a passionate advocate for education, and our commencement speaker this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Merrimack College, Sonia Mazzano.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's a real pleasure for me to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me and honoring me. I love graduations. The poet Billy Collins said that he loved graduations too because they were always so cheerful. He said that sometimes at weddings or birthday parties that are full of friends and relatives, old wounds could be inadvertently opened. But that at college graduations, things like that simply never happened. Graduations are innately celebratory, and how can they not be when they mark the beginning chapter in people's lives? This is an exciting time for you to reflect and celebrate, a time to reassess your upbringing, your educational success, and your spiritual life to help propel you towards your next move. Now, your next move might not become clear to you right away, but if you keep your eyes and heart open, it will become clear to you soon enough, as easily as my life's mission became clear to me on Sesame Street. Of course, I'll never forget the first time I saw Sesame Street. I walked into the Student Union of Carnegie Mellon University, where I was attending, and there on the screen was a very young, very bald James Earl Jones reciting the alphabet in a very deliberate manner, A, B, C, as the letters flashed over his head. Well, I thought I was watching a show that taught lip reading. But what really shocked me was when they cut to the street and I saw Susan and Gordon, this beautiful, cheerful, warm, attractive African-American married couple that seemed so real. I was amazed. And let me remind you that in 1969, you never saw people of color on television. And if you did, they certainly weren't the warm and cheerful Susan and Gordon. This had special meaning for me. I'm Puerto Rican, born and raised in the South Bronx. Wepa! My family and I lived a tumultuous lifestyle. It was unsettled, full of chaos and dysfunction. As a little girl, I found comfort and refuge watching television. I would lose myself in the stories. I love shows you can see on TV land today, like Father Knows Best and Leave It to Beaver. I longed for those lifestyles of order and kindness. I embraced 1950s television, even though I could spend hours and hours and days watching and never see anybody who looked like me or lived in a neighborhood similar to mine. At that time, in the late 1950s and early 1960s, Latinos were not represented in any media. Not seeing myself represented in society made me feel invisible. And I am sure that on some level, I wondered how I would contribute to a society that did not see me. Sesame Street made people like me visible. It made neighborhoods like mine visible. And I remember thinking that very first time I saw the show in 1969 that I wished it had been around when I was growing up in the Bronx. I was cast on the show years later And after the initial uncertainty of my place in it, worries about whether or not I had enough talent, and after getting over being mesmerized by and upstaged, I might add, by Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch, I looked closer at the show and saw that they had a profound underlying mission. It set out to enhance the lives of underserved children through Muppets and humor. They had decided a way to reach them was going to be through television. How did I find myself on a television show that I wished had been available to me when I was a kid? At first, no one knew how long the show would last, and I certainly didn't know how long I would be on it. I still auditioned for other programs, but secretly, I always wished I wouldn't get those jobs. I was always afraid more lucrative projects would tempt me away. For whatever reasons, it didn't happen, and I was able to become a more integral part of the show. We were interested in showing Latinos as real people who had the same hopes and dreams as all Americans. We accomplished that by having Maria, my character, marry Luis, a Mexican-American character. We were so successful, many viewers believed he and I had really gotten married on television. One day we were accosted by a woman who gushed about how happy she was that her children should see real love on television. Well, we told her the truth. We told her we were not married. She sucked in her breath and said, "Well, as long as you really love each other." After contributing all I could as an actress on Sesame Street, I became obsessed with what was going on behind the scenes. I tried to figure out how Sesame Street wanted to achieve its goals and how I could help them do it. I wanted to become an important part of Sesame Street's community because they were helping kids in communities that were close to my heart, a desire I didn't even know I had. I was able to have greater impact on the show by becoming a writer. They wanted Latino content, and I delivered. That made me learn a valuable lesson. People pay you for solving their problems. They don't pay you for creating problems for them. I can say the show was successful because the people of Sesame Street back in 1969 were all on the same page. Sadly, now in 2018, in America, no one seems to be on the same page with anyone else. As you know, we are more polarized than ever before. Social programs are under attack, public schools are under attack, but the worst is this: compassion and empathy are being seen as signs of weakness instead of the stellar values that we know they are. I think this is your opportunity to rise and fill the void. I urge you to bring your skills of compassion and your understanding of the strength of group effort to the workforce. I also urge you to bring your particular and individual sensibilities to everything you do. Yes, I made sure I understood Sesame Street's mission in order to help, but I also brought my own skills. I became successful as Maria because I never forgot watching television as a little girl in the South Bronx and feeling lost. I knew kids were feeling that loneliness when they watched me in 1969, and I wanted to help remedy that through my vision and my experience. Be comfortable maneuvering. I had to maneuver to get to college. In the South Bronx, I was an excellent student. Even though I went to a lot of schools because of my parents' dysfunctional lifestyle, I could paint my nails in my desk and still answer questions and ace everything. But a teacher who wanted to help me suggested I audition for the High School of Performing Arts in Manhattan. Well, I got in, and I went from being an A student in the Bronx to a C student in Manhattan. Why? Because I couldn't compete with middle-class kids who had better elementary school educations. I used to think, how could I be so smart in the Bronx and so stupid in Manhattan? Lacking grades and recommendations made it difficult to go to college. So I decided to only attempt to get into schools that I could try for on an audition. I figured if I dazzled them with my talent, they wouldn't look too closely at my grades. Well, it worked. I got into Carnegie Mellon University, but I knew that all I needed was to get my foot in the door, and then I'd figure the rest out. Finally, I want to say that everyone has power. Before I was a writer for Sesame Street, I noticed the fruit cart on the show had apples, oranges, and bananas on it. And I told the producers that if Sesame Street was a real diverse neighborhood, the fruit cart should have plátanos, batatas, y jautillas on it. The fruits and vegetables that would be found where Puerto Ricans lived. They complied. I feel my first political act was diversifying the fruit cart. So as you go into business or education, the arts, remember who you are, remember your background, maneuver, first getting your foot in the door and assume you will figure the rest out. Exercise your power wisely as you go out, and metamorphically diversify the fruit carts of America. But today, above all else, pat yourselves on the back. Felicidades, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Mazzano, for those passionate words of wisdom. Your message will resonate and inspire these young men and women as they consider how to pursue service to the greater community. I thank you for the gift you have shared with us today. At commencement, we recognize not only all that our graduates have achieved as students, but also what they will accomplish as educated and engaged citizens of the world. Each year, the college invites a select few to become honorary members of the graduating class. Outstanding men and women who serve as examples to which we can all aspire. This year, we present 5 whose deep devotion to humanity and community embodies the words of St. Augustine. Find out how much God has given you, and from it take what you need. The rest is needed by others. On behalf of Merrimack College and its trustees, I will now bestow the highest distinction of this institution on our honorary degree recipients. I ask Alfred Ossity, Vice Chair of our Board of Trustees, to please escort the candidate forward.
President Hopey and members of the Board of Trustees, may I present Carradine Crow for the honorary degree of Doctor of Humanities.
Carradine Crow, youth advocate, teacher, activist, and college benefactor. As a young woman, you began a career in computer programming, but soon found your true passion in working with children with learning disabilities. You became a victim witness advocate, taught special education in elementary and middle schools, and worked with disadvantaged boys at Wayside's Academy for Youth and Family Support. You became involved with the Aspire program in Massachusetts General Hospital, helping young people with autism. You expanded Aspire's internship program to service young adults and connected them with other businesses and Merrimack College. And now you are part of a group opening a social club for autistic adults. This underserved population will now have a great place to go and socialize with friends. You have also created and helped to sustain a support group for women who own small businesses in the Boston area. And you and your family have been great benefactors of Merrimack College, as our new Crow Hall publicly and proudly attests. You have shared your motto that many baby steps can make great strides. and your life and passion for doing good for those in need has set the pace for those who wish to emulate your engagement and create a shining example for our students. Carradine Crowe, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Merrimack College and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I hereby bestow upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Humanities with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Vice Chairman Ossity, will you please place on Dr. Crowe the hood signifying her honorary doctorate as I present her with her diploma. I ask Trustee Dennis Leonard to please escort the candidate forward.
President Hopey and the members of the Board of Trustees, may I present David H. Long for the honorary degree of Doctor of Business and Commerce.
David Long, leader, entrepreneur, humanitarian. After immigrating to the United States from England, you attended college and took a job shoveling gravel. Upon those stones, you built your career rising through the ranks of Liberty Mutual, Massachusetts' century-old insurance company, serving in all its major divisions until you were named chairman in 2011 and CEO in 2013. The enterprise you oversee now operates around the globe, and your acumen was recognized by President Obama, who named you to the Advisory Committee for Trade Policy and Negotiations in 2014. You have used your position and success for the public benefit, serving as a trustee of Massachusetts General Hospital and of your alma mater, Hartwick College. You raise funds for the Aspire program at Massachusetts General Hospital and for Washington's famous Ford Theater. You also support economic development and business growth through your engagement with the Greater Boston Chamber of Commerce, the Massachusetts Competitive Partnership, and Jobs for Massachusetts, and Liberty Mutual employs so many graduates of Merrimack College. You lead and live by your motto, never get comfortable. Your story of hard work, intelligence, and commitment to our community creates a shining example for our students. David H. Long, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Merrimack College and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I hereby bestow upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Business and Commerce with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Trustee Leonard, will you please place on Dr. Long the hood signifying his honorary doctorate as I present him with his diploma. I ask Michael Crowe, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, to please escort the candidate forward.
President Hopey and members of the Board of Trustees, I am proud to present Sonia Manzano for the honorary degree of Doctor of Performing Arts.
Sonia Manzano, actress, author, advocate. For 44 years, you entertained and educated America's youth. As the beloved Miria, the nation saw you grow from a teenager to a beloved wife and mother, at times alongside Gabby, your real daughter, playing your TV daughter, while teaching valuable life lessons along the way. Behind the screen, you became a prolific and essential writer on the show, earning 15 Emmy Awards and a Daytime Emmy Lifetime Achievement Award. Your talent as an actor has also led you to important roles on stage and the big screen, and your skill as an author has brought the world 2 children's books and the new memoir, Becoming Maria, about your life growing up in the Bronx of the 1950s, and the many challenges you faced and overcame. Your honors are so many and varied, including being inducted into the Bronx Hall of Fame and receiving the Hispanic Heritage Award for Education. By your life and work, you have taught America not only the value of learning, but the power of education to build hope and change lives, and created a shining example for our students. Sonia Manzano, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Merrimack College and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I hereby bestow upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Performing Arts with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Trustee Crow, will you please place on Dr. Manzano the hood signifying her honorary doctorate as I present her with her diploma. I ask Trustee Karen Cambray to please escort the candidate forward.
President Hopey and members of the Board of Trustees, I am proud to present Jeff Riley for the honorary degree of Doctor of Education.
Jeff Riley, educator, innovator, visionary leader. As a young man, you joined Teach for America and worked in Baltimore, one of America's most challenging school systems, setting the course of your career in urban education. That career took you to leadership of both suburban and urban schools, into the post of academic superintendent and then chief innovation officer for the Boston Public School System. In 2012, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts chose you to turn around the failing Lawrence school system, which it had placed in the receivership after years of deteriorating performance. You took on this great challenge. You restored collegiality, you restored integrity, but most important, you restored hope. Focusing on learning, not politics, and setting higher expectations for students and teachers, the results were exceptional. MCAS scores rose to historic highs, and the four-year graduation rate increased 20% in 5 years. You brought pride to a wounded city with such innovations as Abbott Lawrence Academy, now a national model for education. Now more than 150 Abbott Lawrence students are coming to Merrimack to take college courses with some of our best and brightest faculty, giving them both a head start on college credits and the ability to see themselves as future college students. The Lawrence schools are back as a force in the city, and now Massachusetts has called on you again to take the post of Commissioner of Elementary and Secondary Education. Perhaps no higher praise comes to you than that of by Governor Charlie Baker, who also holds an honorary doctorate from this college. He said, and I quote, "Jeff Riley isn't a big talker, he's a doer." The innovations you have made, the challenges you have accepted, the problems you have solved, and the path you have shown to success through hard work, innovation, and cooperative engagement set a shining example for our students. Jeff Riley, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Merrimack College and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I hereby bestow upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Education with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Trustee Cambray, will you please place the hood on Dr. Riley, signifying his doctorate as I present him with his diploma. I ask Trustee Lee Slattery to please escort the candidates forward.
President Hopey and members of the Board of Trustees, I'm proud to present Karen Holmes-Ward for the honorary degree of Doctor of Communications and Media.
Karen Holmes-Ward, journalist, activist, celebrator of community. For more than 30 years, you have given your heart and soul to the neighborhoods and people of Greater Boston, representing WCVB-TV as Director of Public Affairs. You have also hosted and produced the award-winning magazine show Cityline, which addresses the accomplishments, concerns, and issues facing people of color in Massachusetts and beyond. You have overseen the station's public service and community outreach projects, creating programs in the public interest that have become national models. Your Commonwealth 5 initiative matched donors with nonprofits to the greater good of both and of the clients they serve. You have served on the board of Roxbury Comprehensive Community Health Center and given of yourself and your talents to many charitable activities throughout the greater Boston area while giving a platform to underrepresented voices. Your success has been honored by the National Academy of Television Arts and Science, the Boston JCs, the National Association of Black Journalists, Big Sisters of Greater Boston, and the Urban League. Your life and work blending communications, journalism, and community engagement form a shining example for Merrimack students. Karen Holmes Ward, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Merrimack College and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I hereby bestow upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Communication with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Trustee Slattery, will you please place on Dr. Ward the hood signifying her honorary doctorate as I present her with her diploma. Please join me in a round of applause for all of our honorees. Students, faculty, family, friends, and guests, this is the moment for which you have been waiting, the reason we have all assembled here today. I ask our Provost, Dr. Alan Weatherwax, to rise and come forward for the conferral of degrees.
Will be now conferred in order. President Hopey, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates here assembled and others have qualified in all respect for the degrees in course. They have successfully completed the curricula offered by Merrimack College and have been recommended by the faculty to be awarded appropriate degrees in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
Dr. Sean Condon, Dean of the School of Liberal Arts, please present your candidates.
Will the candidates for Master of Science, Master of Public Affairs, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Arts degree in the School of Liberal Arts please rise? Mr. President, I have the privilege of presenting the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree of Master of Science, Master of Public Affairs, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Arts in the School of Liberal Arts.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Science, Master of Public Affairs, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Arts with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Dr. Isabel Tierney, Dean of the School of Education and Social Policy, please present your candidates.
Will the candidates for the Master of Science, Master of Education, or Bachelors of Arts degree in the School of Education and Social Policy please rise? Mr. President, I have the privilege of presenting the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree of Master of Science, Master of Education, and Bachelor of Arts in the School of Education and Social Policy.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I confer upon you the degrees of Master of Science, Master of Education, or Bachelor of Arts with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Please be seated. Dr. Cynthia McGowan, Dean of the School of Science and Engineering, please present your candidates.
Candidates for the degree of Master of Science, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Arts in the School of Science and Engineering, please rise. Mr. President, I have the privilege of presenting candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree of Master of Science, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Arts in the School of Science and Engineering.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Science, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Arts, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Please be seated. Dr. Catherine Newsoff, Dean of the Girard School of Business, please present your candidates.
Candidates for the degree of Master of Science or Bachelor of Science in Business Administration in the Girard School of Business, please rise. Mr. President, I have the privilege of presenting the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree of Master of Science or Bachelor of Science in the Girard School of Business.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Science or Bachelor of Science with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Please be seated. Dr. Kyle McGinnis, Dean of the School of Health Sciences, please present your candidates.
Candidates for the degree of Masters of Science or Bachelor of Science in the School of Health Sciences, please rise. Mr. President, I have the privilege of presenting the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree of Master of Science and Bachelor of Science in the School of Health Sciences.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Science or Bachelor of Science with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Please be seated. Faculty, family, and friends, please join me in congratulating our 2018 graduates. Dr. Catherine Shine Kane and Dr. Christina Hardaway and Dr. Patricia Sendal and Father Richard Payette will come forward to read the names of the new graduates. Marshals, please bring forward the graduates so they may receive their degrees in course.
Jim, ready? Yep. From the School of Education and Social Policy. What? From the School of Education and Social Policy. Closer? Okay. Megan Elizabeth Ackerman.
From
Okay.
with a Master of Science in Management from the Girard School of Business, Philip Abarzik. Got it.
Kylie Arumene.
Rohini Anareddy.
Lula A. Emmanuel.
Michael Arcidi.
Sarah Joy Anderton.
Mark Biega.
Liana Andrade.
Stephen.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go.
Stephen Camaro.
Allison Ann Ashworth.
Joseph Caparel.
Olivia Babin.
Brian Carroll.
Daniel Richard Bagan.
Amanjat Dodds.
Brooke Elizabeth Bell.
Melvin Diesla.
Kizzy Y. Bourbon.
Yang Do.
Christine Marie Bouchard.
Cody Erickson.
Megan Emily Bouchard.
Jocelyn Favuza.
Katie Brooks.
Justin Flory.
Krista Camacho.
Sydney Frericks.
Lindsay Burns.
Melissa Gervais.
Holly Bryette.
Megan Goddard.
Anna Carbone.
Akil Gunreddy.
Amy Cassidy.
Ravi Gupta.
Anna Coddington.
Jace Hennig.
Sarah Caudo.
Lisa Ann Hernandez.
Sarah Chambers.
Shane Hall.
Margaret Cranny.
Mohammed Shaib.
Haley Curry.
Shahid Mohammed.
Jessica De La Maida.
Rosanna Inirio.
Sarah Dean.
Minnie Joseph.
Olivia Dearman.
Gelati Subiniar.
Alana DeLeo.
Srinana Juvati.
Sydney Doherty.
Nani Kavalaskas.
Leanne Dolat.
Jared Colquist.
Danielle Donovan.
Fabio Klein.
Felicia Dowling.
Angelica LeBlanc.
Olivia Downey.
Teji Luniku.
Leanne Dusek.
Cosette Moore.
Brianna Laughlin.
James Moulton.
I know. Jacqueline Jaditz.
Sudan Neluri.
Amanda Fagan.
Osmar Ozazi.
Kaylee Finnegan.
What's your name? Guta Cabano.
Jillian Flowers.
Kayla Perry.
Rachel Fitzgibbon.
Edward Pignona.
Haley Flint.
Kimberly Quinn.
Kelsey Francischelli.
Vanessa Roll.
Mary Fullerton.
Josu Maya.
Maureen Fullerton.
Drew Zaini.
Emily Gerdes.
Brett Sini.
Susan Galley.
Aditya Singh.
Leah Jacato.
Christina Tarpey. Matthew Tibet.
Amy Gothing.
Amanda Torsha.
Kurt Grunder.
Kang Tran.
Nicole Gubellini.
Eric Trin.
Judith Guzman Gill.
Sanket Vasalia.
Dana Hanth.
Obal Vader.
Colleen Hegarty.
Naga Vamula.
Alexandra Hennessy.
Caitlin Ward.
Haley Hewson.
Maria Watkins.
Sarah Hood.
Sejun Yang.
John Hubbard.
Yinxing Yi.
Peter Imaji.
Daniel Zanidi.
Rebecca Ingerson.
From the School of Health Sciences, Maxwell Allen.
Anne-Marie James.
Ashley Alves.
Andrew Jameson.
Brianne Bateson.
Eduardo Zaragoza.
Marielle Batista.
Catherine Johnson.
Christina Bertolez.
Travis Karras.
Karen Betancourt.
Patrick Kelly.
Nadine Brooks.
Teresa Klimek.
Joseph Bernardo.
Joy Kreft.
Michael Butsiak.
Mikhail Kravoski.
Jennifer Kane.
Megan Leary.
Crystal Sedano.
Molly Marcos.
Caitlin Clavio.
Michaela Lonati.
Samantha Cloutier.
Katie Lusdorf.
Amanda Cook.
Jessica McDonald.
Elizabeth Dickey.
Corey McDonald.
Robert Donahue.
Mary Madden.
Robin Dilengowski.
Nicole Magnet.
Elizabeth Egan.
Nicole Mellet.
Kaylee Federero.
Molly Malinowski.
Megan Gada.
Tiana Maylor.
Bria Gadsden.
Emily McCaffrey.
Ryan Garrow.
Nicolette Melanson.
Darlene Godette.
Megan Menihan.
Ryan Glazier.
Cladina Mazzini.
Amanda Gleason.
Samuel Morse.
Alexandra Harrington.
Casey Mucci.
Victoria Holland.
Casey Murray.
Taylor Capsamalis.
Olivia Nason.
Chris Eli Kazai.
Elisa Neuenfeld.
Lindsay Kelly.
Danielle Nickerson.
Samantha Laforga.
Bridget Nolan.
Catherine Lane.
Courtney O'Brien.
Andres Lopez.
Nicoletta Omo.
Hannah Magerman.
Myra Ortiz.
Mary McEwen.
Beatrice Wezunlabali.
Samantha Monaco.
Danielle Parisi.
Manju Natarajan.
Jacinda Peterson.
Megan Nielsen.
Annabella Perez.
Alexander Pachidi.
Lisa Perot.
Carly Pedumonti.
Devin Peterson.
Susan Percival.
Elena Pizzotti.
Dina Pomfret.
Scarlett Pretty.
Cynthia Rawls.
Abigail Pustis.
Kathleen Renzi.
Brittany Ratte.
Kevin Richard.
Lauren Roach.
Matthew Reinhardt.
Brianna Roldan.
Isaac Rogers.
Kaya Ramanpur.
Kayla Rogers.
Jelisa Salazar.
Julia Segusi.
Amanda Shoemaker.
Josie Sanchez.
Michael Secreti.
Holly Scott.
Emily Seppa.
Kelsey Sheehan.
Nicholas Samorian.
Courtney Smith.
Savannah Shares.
Nick Stodolski.
Brian Shea.
Aaron Swarbeck.
Nicholas Shennett.
Michael Vaughn.
Yolando Spinola.
Akin Williams.
Carrie-Ann Spadaro.
James Wilson.
Anna Swenson.
Caitlin Muse.
Mary Terranova.
From the School of Liberal Arts. Pius Akpamida.
Samantha Trant.
Kristen Vermonte.
Hannah Trevino.
Victoria Giannotti.
Sue Ung.
Christina Johnson.
Kathy Vega.
Victoria Ann Landry.
Emily Ventura.
Zoe Larson.
John Versace.
Christina Novak.
Mary Ellen Vigent.
Kendra Peterson.
Emily Walsh.
Carla Shepard.
Emily Weldon.
From the School of Science and Engineering, Jeffrey Cunningham.
Emily Geary.
Sean Duhigg.
Rachel Westgate.
Ashrith Gurram.
Taisha White.
Stephen Hennessy.
Nicole Williams.
Ballerina Hoxa.
Michelle Woods.
Celine Cook.
Kayla Wyland.
Kaja Udin.
Lauren Zames.
Balaji Palisetti.
Stephanie Zambaldi.
Bradley Picard.
Alexandra Zinni.
Eric Tong.
From the School of Education and Social Policy, undergraduate degrees, Jennifer Rory Adamson.
Akil Benigala.
Sarah Adgate.
Anil Marabayana.
Andrea Ray Kathleen Ahern.
Mikala Sridhar.
Rachel Alderocio.
Manadeep Ravikindi.
Caitlin Arsenal.
Mazen Maskud.
Jillian Batista.
Shahed Mohammed.
Kristen Burnson.
From the Sherrard School of Business.
Abigail Adams.
Carissa Bovair.
Georgie Ady.
Aaron Brown.
Anthony Amarelli.
Rachel Brunstrom.
Caitlin Anderson.
Aaron Bryant.
Twain Anderson.
Nicholas Burke.
Michael Anderson.
Daniel Cafferty.
George Audi.
Sarah Calder.
Andrew Arcity.
Ashley Callahan. Aaron Callahan.
Nicholas Arndt.
Megan Canfield.
Andrea Arsenal.
Jade Kana.
Samantha Atala.
Ashley Capone.
Tyler Avila.
Megan Capone.
Ellie Aza.
Daniel Cardillo.
Devin Baker.
Trevor Carey.
Joseph Bassi.
Holly Carmen.
Haley Bean.
Courtney Carrazzo.
Robert Bowden.
Victoria Carter.
Alec Bajakian.
Sarah Casey.
Courtney Benson.
Danielle Chartrand.
Savri Bakiri.
Caroline Martell. Clinton.
Haley Berlin.
Jennifer Cubutrio.
Stephen Berry.
Cynthia Colon.
Jeremy Blake Johnson.
Juliana Cruz.
Chad Bodman.
Taylor Cuccinati.
Ryan Beretti.
Jacqueline Davis.
Martin Boris.
Michael Davis.
Patrick Breslin.
Robert DiLoretto.
Alec Brophy.
Leanne DeMauro.
Jessica Briette.
Amanda Donnelly.
Colin Burns.
Imogen Donovan.
Abigail Kane.
Rachel Donovan.
Tyler Cameron.
Rachel Drab.
Rachel Carco.
Melissa Duarte.
Kylie Chartier.
Rachel Duer.
Olivia Ciccarelli.
Sarah Dunn.
Kenneth Clark.
Brianna Dupuis.
Patrick Clark.
Alexa Emma.
Julia Collins.
Alexis Farford.
Beth Connors.
Kelly Phone.
Charles Coate.
Kristen Foster.
Alana Corrado.
Jane Fowler.
Brendan Costa.
Morgan Francis.
Kayleen Cody.
Jessica Calindo.
Neil Coughlin.
Allison Galati.
Michael Kova.
Ashley Garcia.
Michael Coyne.
Alexandria Gauthier.
David Cravata.
Ashley Gendro.
Caroline Crow.
Christian Gentile.
Christine Crow.
Heather Gore.
Christopher Daly.
Thomas Gorman.
Emily Daly.
Randa Griffin.
Caitlin Dengura.
Julie Hamilton.
Adriana DeSico.
Jillian Harvey.
Kiernan Decker.
Sorry? Yeah. Emmanuel Hernandez.
Bailey Delaney.
Ann Hudson.
Dana Del Mastro.
Kayla Hurlbert.
Matthew Del Vecchio.
Laurel Hunt Quill.
William Denning III.
Taylor Inman.
Carol DeMady.
Emma Iskra.
James Doherty.
Stephanie Jones.
George Donovan.
Lucas Kessner.
Carly Downer.
Alana Katie.
William Druid.
Julianne Kelleher.
Patrick Dufour.
Jenna Ketterer.
Mackenzie Dugas.
Emma Kyle.
Matthew Duhamel.
Shauna Lake.
Catherine Durant.
Christina Lannon.
Michael Dushman.
Madison Lawler.
Matthew Dwyer.
Chloe Lee.
Madison Egan.
Melissa LaFave.
Alyssa Eves.
Connor Lemieux.
William Eldridge.
Jessica Leone.
Olivia Elwell.
Alicia Latender.
Mallory Enegas.
Ashley Little.
Mark Aringas.
Cassandra Long.
Ryan Etter. Justin Fauna. Daniel Federico. Stephen Ferreira.
Abner Lopez.
Lauren Foley.
Melissa Lopez.
Cameron Ferrari.
Angela Lomeos.
Lindsay Freyas.
Hannah McKillop.
Hannah Fry.
Themia Markopoulos.
Chloe Galucci.
Tomas Matos.
Amanda Garrow.
Sarah McAllister.
Adam Gately.
Megan McCoy.
Andrew Gary.
Haley McInerney.
Erica Gidley.
Casey McKay.
Paige Gilbert.
Andrew Mealy.
Corey Gillen.
Sarah Molino.
Mary Gillis.
Amy Deserve.
Hannah Gillis.
Julia Messier.
Cassie Giza. Kelly Goodell.
Rachel Mignanelli.
Robert Harridan.
Molly Minorotis.
Allison Hart.
Dulcinea Miranda. Close.
David Henderson.
Lindsay Moran.
Genesis Hernandez.
Danielle Morin.
Lauren Higgins.
Kaylee Morin.
McGee Hines.
Caitlin Murphy.
Jillian Hissick.
Hillary Murray.
Alexandria Hogan.
Kelsey Murray.
Tyler Holmes.
Jennifer Nachahovke.
Patrick Horn.
Emma Nogler.
Kyle Howes.
Amy Ann O'Brien.
Alec Hulitsky.
Gabrielle O'Brien.
Stephen Janesco.
Michaela Panetton.
Aaron Johnson.
Tyler Papsiak.
Kalala Kadima.
Sarah Peronic.
Derek Kowalski.
Taylor Perella.
Sean Keenan.
Christine Perez.
Kirsten Curvin.
Demetria Perrin. Alexa Petzold. Jillian Pierce.
Jessica Corey.
Alexandra Pokari.
Thomas Kinton.
David Prescott.
Delaney Kirk.
Matthew Randall.
Jacob Close.
Kayla Ranieri.
Brittany Katsuba.
Alyssa Rasso.
Charbel Lamb.
Melanie Reagan.
Jason Landry.
Caitlin Renier.
Madison Langlois.
Nolan Reed.
Mattia Lonzi.
Carleen Riley.
Ludwig Larson.
Alessandra Reciliano.
Virginia Lawrence.
Krista Sampson.
Derek Launton.
Samantha Santo.
Emily LeClaire.
Robert Scarelli.
Charles Lewis.
Casey Schersinger.
Michael Liston.
Megan Schneider.
Lindsay Long.
Sarah Schott.
Fallon Looney.
Dylan Scott.
Anthony Lupi.
Shannon Semenza.
Jacqueline Lervie.
Allison Shahan.
John Lynch.
Rosemary Gutierrez.
Mackenzie McCune.
Linda Shirley.
Julia Magicomo.
Taylor Simpson.
Nicholas Macris.
Morgan Sleeman.
Michael Mallard.
Christine Spinelli.
William Matthews.
Rachel Spinney.
Tyler Mariello.
Emily Steffens.
Stephen Mays.
Amy Sullivan.
Devin McCarthy.
Cassidy Sullivan.
Carrie McCarthy.
Hannah Summer.
Madeline McCarthy.
Rachel Tavani.
Kobe McKay.
Laura Trakimovich.
Sheila McElroy.
Irene Triantos.
Victoria McHale.
Haiti Tronosko.
Claudia McHugh.
Shailene Valdez.
Erin McKenna.
Stephanie Valme.
Mary Kate McCarroll.
Elizabeth Verney.
Tristan McNeil.
Michael Vivenzio.
Molly Meehan.
Meredith Waddick.
Mitchell Malidi.
Alexandra White.
Amber Malidio.
Amanda Wiley.
Zachary Mello.
Elizabeth Williams.
Juan Garcia.
Ireland Wilson.
Patrick Mikas.
From the School of Liberal Arts, Alana Appel.
Keith Milam.
Nora Baker.
Connor Moran.
Jonathan Barbetto.
Amanda Motika.
Jocelyn Batit.
Lamat Muma.
Alexandra Becker.
Joseph Murney.
Emily Bertolami.
Connor Murphy.
Mackenzie Bowring.
Oleg Mustafa.
Danielle Breton.
Ashley Meyer.
Paul Brown.
Patrick Nevins.
Rory Butler.
Matthew Nicholson.
Devin Capelli.
Christina Nye.
Allison Cassidy.
Daniel O'Brien.
Hannah Corio.
Kevin O'Brien.
Ashley Cormier.
Robert O'Brien.
Molly Curley.
Thomas O'Brien.
Brigitte Custis.
Colin O'Connor.
Brittany Dempsey.
Shannon O'Donnell.
Nina Duterio.
Cassie Wallet.
Alexa Di Filippo.
Manical Ook.
Joel DiMambro.
Cameron Payne.
Christina DiMartino.
Nora Ponchi.
Kalia Donahue.
Angela Papalardo.
Danielle Donovan.
John Parrish.
Laura Drinkwater.
Timothy Pearson.
Kira Duggan.
Daniel Pelagio.
Dakota Durbin.
Joseph Pennis.
Annie Ellis.
Drew Perry.
Lauren Emmons.
Joseph Pinto.
Hillary Farrell.
Paul Pittori.
Gabriella Federici.
William Polito.
Mark Fiola.
John Posada.
Matthew Philippon.
Connor Pratt.
Callie Beulens.
Christopher Price.
Jasmine Garver.
Mary Catherine Reddy.
Eric Norman.
Maria Reed.
Lori Grant.
Lucas Resende.
Kelly Hartledge.
Darren Regini.
Danielle Helm.
Kiana Rodriguez.
Elizabeth Hogan.
Linda Roth.
Sandra Hovsepian.
Joseph Rozzi.
Michael Hudner.
Cody Russell.
Matthew Heisdu.
Megan Saldudi.
Gabriel Juela.
Jake Salvatore.
Nahimia Joseph.
Christian Sanchez.
Adam Calodris.
Nicole Santorelli.
Gabriel Kelly.
Michael Santoro.
Colleen Kelly.
Gerard Saucier.
Bridget Kennedy.
Laura Sears.
Leonie Kirksey.
Anthony Simon.
Lauren Knight.
Brandy Shabowitz.
Courtney Kraus.
Jean-Guy Shapiro.
Gabrielle Lamb.
Brett Simino.
Zachary Lander.
Tristan Smith.
Catherine Lawless.
Katerina Sobel.
Andrew Levine.
Mitchell Stepien.
Isaac Lay.
Aaron Sullivan.
Olivia Lombardo.
Megan Sullivan.
Jeffrey Lopalato.
Ray Tarazi.
Ashley Lopresti.
Aaron Tickham.
Heather MacArthur.
Emma Kachuk.
Aaron Mack.
Matthew Toady.
Rachel McKellen.
Sarkis Tukmanian.
Emily Mayer.
Fabio Trucana.
Devin Mangrum.
Justin Tylis.
Gabrielle Martello.
John Valorand.
Remeli Martrella Garcia.
Samuel Ventresca.
Sarah McCann.
Derek Ballard.
John McCarthy.
Ariana Viscarello.
Samantha McCune.
James Wagner.
Charlotte McDonough.
Kayleen Wahlberg.
Thomas McGovern.
Michael Whalen.
David McInerney.
Jennifer Wanty.
Carly McKenna.
Joseph Wathen.
Colin McLaughlin.
Nate Warowski.
Alicia McMahon.
Brian Weiss.
Ian McNeese. Ian McNeese.
Ashley Wellhoff.
Kevin McPherson.
Shannon Whalen.
Madeline Mercado.
Luke Williams.
Brian Mills.
Morgan Wise.
Ashley Morin.
Eric Woods II.
Samantha Mullen.
Ryan Zadanwich.
Leondra Nielsen.
From the School of Science and Engineering. Karen All.
Alexandra Noble. Griffin Ostrowski. Dude, left me hanging.
Mark Andolina.
Bianca Palogi.
Andrea Auger.
Connor Pellerin.
Matthew Baker.
Matthew Peterson.
Mikhail Belov.
Christopher Ponder.
James Beagle.
Christina Prendergast.
Alex Booten.
Zachary Putnam.
Ryan Berg.
Joel Ramey.
Manuel Carrero.
Kylie Reardon.
Margaret Chiavelli.
Victoria Robbins.
Joseph Colbert.
Colleen Rockwell.
Ashley Cook.
Vanessa Rodriguez.
Aaron Crowley.
Jacqueline Rooney.
Jeffrey Deegan.
Anthony Rotalico. Amen.
Cody Demers.
Samuel Royston. Annette Ruggiero. Michaela Russell.
Patrick Dennis.
Catherine Ryder.
Cameron Desjardins.
Caitlin Saad.
Alec DeVoe.
Samantha Salem.
Amelia DeWinger.
Kimberly Santos.
Julie DiCarlo.
Carly Sattler.
Alexander Dubé.
John Schuster. Hannah Seidman. Jonathan Siegel.
Connor Duff.
Christopher Shalkowski.
Meredith Felt.
Holly Shanahan.
Peter Foltz.
Emily Shuney.
Nicole Fundaro.
Kyle Smith.
Vincent Gomes.
Lauren Smith.
Joanna Gormley.
Katrina Snow.
Jack Guilfoyle.
Mary Statford.
Allison Hanlon.
Jacqueline Sturgis.
Cameron Hardy.
Alexander Strempel.
Liam Hurley.
Cameron Surratt.
Catherine Irwin.
Jordan Tangway.
Trenna Jones.
Mark Tessier.
Alex Giuliano.
Allison Tobin.
H. William Carsons V.
Kathleen Tran. What's happening, dude?
Shannon Keneally.
Kenny Tran.
Sukhjeevan Kohli.
Isabella Trudeau.
Timothy Kress.
John Turo.
Kezia Lacerda.
Jennifer Valinaggi.
Jake LaRoche.
Alyssa Williamson.
Alfred Larson.
Andrew Wise. Kennedy Wise.
Christopher Lazarek.
From the School of Health Sciences, Jake Armstrong.
Jack Letellier.
Caitlin Arsenal.
Salvatore Loberto.
Sasha Barry. Victoria Barry.
Juan Alejandro Lopez.
Adam Barcelo.
Tanner Lopresti.
Zachary Bell.
Leanne Lozowski.
Allison Bencart.
Lauren McGregor.
Molly Bergstrom.
Alyssa Marchese.
Mackenzie Blair.
John Mutira.
Brooke Bogas.
Andrew McBride.
Marshall Bowles. Sarah Boucher.
Jake McCartney.
Amy Brochu.
Joshua McCauley.
Amanda Bruno.
James McHale.
Abby Bryant.
John McMahon.
Tyler Capazzo.
William Michael.
Caitlin Carbano.
Daniel Moyer.
Bradford Carney.
Matthew Mudgett.
Victoria Caruso.
Paul Mullen.
Michaela Casey.
Christina Narkovicevic.
Justina Catarino.
Joseph Wynn.
Luis Cintron.
Christopher Norrie.
Tia Claxton. Andrew Collins.
Jacqueline Ochoa.
Joseph Connor.
Kelly O'Day.
Coltine Cook.
Kylene O'Neill.
Megan Cook.
Cole Olette.
Elena Cosencio.
Brian Palmieri.
Caroline Delbeck.
Matthew Paradise.
Ashley Del Rossi.
Michael Patine.
Joseph Diaco.
Joseph Privatera.
Erica Doherty.
Ryan Quijato.
Catherine DeWyan.
Ashley Quinn.
April Drolette.
Andrea Rigo.
Jacqueline Dubois.
Mackenzie Rice.
Danielle Dunn.
Jordan Riley.
Jordan Dustin.
Samantha Robinson.
Calby Enos.
Ariane Rodriguez.
Lalith Gunjakunta.
Teresa Ross.
Genesis Garcia.
Kevin Rush.
Franciella Golden.
Derek Safi.
Katie Ann Grockmull.
Ruben Sands.
Robert Hollowell.
Evan Sermos.
Kelly Ham.
Aiden Shea.
Gabrielle Hammond.
Aaron Smith.
Samantha Harris.
Dalton Smith.
Casey Hewitt.
Jesse Snyderman.
Courtney Hill.
Bianca Susi.
Victoria Himmerus.
Carl Stanley.
Michael Holcraft.
Keith Steinbrecker.
Brittany Hoyt.
James Sullivan.
Garrett Hudson.
Benson Ty.
Emily Jackson.
Kyle Stenberg.
Madison Jolbert.
Bailey Walsh.
Michael Jeha.
Hunter Schmel.
Riley Kane.
Jack Trask.
Shauna King.
James Bassett.
Benjamin Kostiva.
Blake Boudreau.
Catherine Labash.
Eric Coburn.
Emily Lampert.
Mitchell Green.
Nicole LaPierre.
Dean Prouty.
Christopher Lopez.
Tori Thistle.
Christopher Mahana.
Daniel Vadala.
Michael Majensky.
Tina Van.
Juliana Martinez.
Anthony Visconti.
Michaela McIsaac.
Jacqueline Whitney.
Paige McNamara.
Preston Wilkie.
Rachel Millerick.
Catherine Wisniewski.
Nicholas Mitrano.
Jillian Wright.
Julia Moore. Emily Morrison.
Sam Zaimi.
Aaron Mullen.
Austin Zanino.
Danielle Murray. Aaron Murray. Colleen O'Brien. Jake O'Connell. Devin O'Reilly. April Pellegrini. James Piro. Shamik Elperi. Tristan Perry. Kathy Pham. Gavin Regneri. Jillian Robertson. Colton Robinson. Marlena Roman. Jeffrey Roy. Allison Sanko. Barbara Saunders Carrera. Adriana Scantleberry. Alyssa Shade. Megan Shepard. Stephanie Sloan. Richard Smith. Michaela Saint Laurent. Caleb Scott. Hannah Tavares. Kristen Terry. Caitlin Thomas. Jacob Towers. Kendra Varone. Nicholas Vino. Jessica Wagner. Kelly Westmore. Lashina Williams. Juliana Yetkins. And Courtney Zambello.
We have a final diploma to bestow today. The Merrimack College class of 2018 lost a beloved member last summer. Kelly Ledoux Walsh of Wakefield, Massachusetts. Kelly was a marketing and sports management major and a member of our cross-country and track teams. She is deeply missed by her family, her classmates, and the entire Merrimack College community. Accepting her diploma is her sister Michaela, a member of this fall's incoming class of 2022, who will join our School of Health Sciences. Michaela, please come forward so I may present you with Kelly's degree. To Michaela, your father Sean, and your mother Kathy, and your entire family, God bless you, and may God grant you peace. Once again, please join me in congratulating our graduates of 2018. Congratulations. Provost Weatherwax will preside over the Tassel and award ceremony.
Graduates of Merrimack College, please rise. You have one final test here. Please take your tassel in your left hand now. Everybody have that? And move it from the right side of your cap to the left side. Well done. Congratulations. You are now the newest members of Merrimack College's great and global community of educated women and men. Congratulations. Nice. You can be seated. I now have the really sincere pleasure of introducing this year's recipient of the Edward G. Roddy Jr. Outstanding Teacher of the Year Award. Let me get the other, this is a secret, so the recipient does not know, but they might figure it out as I give some clues here. The recipient of the 2018 Edward G. Roddy Outstanding Teacher of the Year Award was nominated by numerous students, many, many peers, based upon a devotion to teaching excellence, care, concern for students, and a deep, deep dedication to learning. This year's recipient embodies every aspect of what it means to be an outstanding and dedicated teacher. She respects students, creates a sense of community and belonging in every teaching environment, sets high expectations and collaborates with colleagues on an ongoing basis and keeps current in pedagogical development. She's a skilled leader who supports, encourages, and believes in the inherent worth of each student, their potential, their capacity for growth. She's one of 5 siblings who graduated from Merrimack College, and she has taught here since 1984. A highly regarded mentor and advocate for dozens of students, faculty. It is my absolute and sincere pleasure to present the 34th Annual Roddy Award to Professor Kathleen Shine Kane. Make sure this doesn't blow right here. Hold on. Yes, I want to make sure this doesn't. There you go. Is that in the way? Good, thank you. Dean of Students Allison Gill, please come forward to present the Merrimack Medal.
The Merrimack Medal is awarded to a graduating student who reflects committed and outstanding service to the Merrimack College community throughout his or her undergraduate years. This year's recipient has a 4.0 GPA, majoring in mechanical engineering with a minor in math. He has served as the president of the American Society of Mechanical Engineers at Merrimack. He played 117 games for men's hockey, reaching 3 Hockey East quarterfinals. He was named the top scholar in Hockey East 3 years in a row and is a 3-time Hockey East All-Academic. He held a robotics internship at Amazon Robotics and was a peer tutor and a tutor mentor in mathematics. He served on our Student Athlete Advisory Committee and has organized fundraisers for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Team Impact, Toys for Tots, all while volunteering at New Horizons for Youth, tutoring middle and elementary school students. It is my pleasure and my honor to present the 2018 Merrimack Medal to Alfred Larson.
Thank you, Dean Gill, Dr. Weatherwax, and our academic deans. Please join me in applauding our Merrimack Medal recipient, Alfred Larson, and our Roddy Award winner, Dr. Catherine Shine Kane. I would like to thank Dr. Sonia Manzano, speakers Brian Shea and Victoria Robbins, and all of our esteemed honorary degree recipients, members of our Board of Trustees, members of the faculty, and college leadership, as well as distinguished guests, parents, and families, for being here today to celebrate the graduates of 2018. Graduates, you are entering a world of challenges and opportunities. Your commitment to lifelong learning and serving others will be so vital as you go on to shape our community and our world. I know each of you will use your talents, your faith, your entrepreneurial drive, and the education to which this ceremony attests to make a difference in the world. As you embark on your life's journey, remember the words of St. Augustine, don't settle for knowledge, move towards wisdom. I invite you to embrace your roles as Merrimack College alumni, and I encourage you to remain committed and active members of this family. Visit us often and help Merrimack reach a new level of excellence. Remember, we are always here for you, and I know you will always be there for us. Congratulations, graduates, and the best of luck in your future endeavors. May God bless you. I now turn over the program to the Chief Marshal, Dr. Josephine Monica Napolitano.
The commencement choir will lead us in singing the Merrimack College anthem. Please rise. Please remain standing as Father Raymond DeLugos will deliver the benediction.
May our God, who has begun this good work in you, bring it to completion, and may the blessing of Almighty God, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit be with all of you. Amen.
Congratulations to our graduates. Members of the audience, please remain at your seats until the stage party, faculty, and graduates have left the stadium. I would like to invite everyone to join us at a reception outside the Merrimack Athletic Center following the ceremony. I now declare the 68th commencement exercises of Merrimack College officially closed.
Guys, awesome. Thank you guys so much. Let's do, everybody, if you can pack up one of these stands and either leave it unpacked below your chair so that we can put them in bags really easily. That would help. Great job. Awesome work. Maybe I should do the electric